The following show will feature some language and content that may offend some people. If you feel like complaining, simply save us all the time and energy and turn us off now. With that being said, Men in Armchairs proudly presents to you... Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Bookmark. I hope you enjoyed the new intro there. It's something that I took all of 10 minutes to do. My name, of course, is the Geek King. I'll get my name right eventually. It's written on the screen, you can see it. The Kaijbrew himself, up above me, that's Stevie Boss, Steve Jones 313. It's
Hello!
one of the few times in life that Boss will ever get a chance to look down on me.
Oh no, I look down at you all the time.
Physically. Not just emotionally, mentally.
One of us can go through life without collapsing for no reason.
Morally, ethically. But yeah.
Yes, but which one of us is happier?
Oof.
Oh shit, we're both just miserable.
Logan?
Fuck!
I think it's the mystery producer. I think that ultimately, out of everyone of MIA,
yes,
the mystery producer.
Mystery producer.
He is the happiest.
He who shall not be named.
Well, it's not Voldemort, dude. It's just the mystery producer.
It's not. Fuck.
No. So, welcome back to Bookmark. Of course, we're going to try and make it weekly.
Yeah.
This is our weekly booking show where I take control of the Monday Night Raw. Stevie Boss takes out SmackDown. If you couldn't tell by the beautiful blue above Boss and around him, and the red around myself. And of course, this is where we take over the WWE in a fictional sort of world and see what we can do. Last week we did Monday Night Raw and SmackDown of week 1 in August, and we're on our way to SummerSlam. This week we're on week 2, and as you can see, we have advanced past the Wednesday because we thought we'd try and speed things along, because who wants to watch a nearly 2.5 hour episode of a fucking booking show?
Yeah.
With that being said, though, Boss, you made some changes off air. You brought some people in, you made some things. If people are reading the screen, they can probably see a little bit already. But would you like to go through some of the things that you did, man?
Yeah, okay, so first and foremost, one of the things that if you haven't caught last week's episode, you definitely should, but quick TLDR.
There'll be a little thing above Boss's head right now telling you where to find that.
So SmackDown was moved to Tuesdays because we thought it would make more sense to have it as a Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night SmackDown, because then if we want to do anything off screen, we can do that, and then it saves time.
Honestly, as well, when SmackDown was on a Tuesday night, I preferred it. Like, those first few months of Tuesday Night SmackDown was fucking amazing.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things I did, I went through my roster. I talked to all of the roster about changing the shape. Some people, it's like, yo, could you get a bit more ripped? Yo, could you get in better shape? Some said yes, some said no. You'll see who they are as we progress. You may ask, Stephen, are you obsessed with bodybuilding? No, but I do love the look that Geek always gives me. It's like, why? There's nothing wrong with them, Steve. That's like, boss, they're perfectly fine. I'm like, no, they gotta get bigger. Rah!
Honestly, the vast majority of people you ask to get in shape are in ridiculous shape already.
Yeah, but I'm just fucking weird. Now, I also placed 7 superstars into the performance center in order to help them pick up on a few skills. There's 14 spaces in total, so I took up 7 of them for the sake of fairness. I'm not going to list who they all are because I don't know. I also made some hires. Now, the hires that I've brought in, they are... Some of them are going to be in a road agent position, some in a management position, some are on screen. The notable ones, I've brought in Brie Bella, who's going to be managing Daniel Bryan. I've brought in Nikki Bella. I'm not going to quite go into the plans for her just yet. Carly Perez, if you're not familiar with her outside of WWE, you'll know her as Maxine. In WWE, would hang around with William Regal at one point.
Derek Bateman was the main love interest with Dirty Curty back in the days of NXT Redemption.
Yes. Wasn't there also a thing where she was like latching on William Regal because she was trying to...
Yeah, I think she was trying to get power, and it was like her and Caitlyn were in this sort of weird rivalry as well.
Very weird rivalry. I also brought in Kurt Angle because I thought he'd be a fantastic mind as a road agent. I certainly haven't brought him in to try be in ring. That part of him's done.
Well, you'll need to change his role. I'll give you that much.
And I also brought in Tom Pritchard again, another road agent.
Dr. Tom, one of the best trainers in the world.
I just figured that it would be good to have more minds because obviously we've got some good road agents, but we don't know when someone will retire or not. I did reach out to other ones who I don't think have accepted contracts. There are some who want to retire in peace.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are really all the changes that I've made there. I haven't really gone too far forward with that. Chances are there will have been something that I was meant to do and completely forgot.
Yeah, myself, I've hired a couple of people. We did hire a few NXT guys each. Myself, I am.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he's looking confused. You hired Colby Carino.
Not just that, I also hired Dudley's kids.
And Mike Bennett.
And Mike Bennett, yeah.
Myself, I brought in Alexander Hammerstone, who was just unbelievable talent over in MLW.
I thought you were saying Alexander Hamilton. I was like, what?
Maybe
it's not over 9,000, kid.
Maybe a gimmick change.
No, please don't.
But yeah, unbelievable talent. Check him out in MLW. Currently, I think he does some stuff for Noah as well. And if rumor be believed, he may be on his way to an elite company, if you will. Of course, the main one I brought in that you're going to see, you probably see a name on there that you don't recognize, is Jacob Toa. That's the Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. He is going to be part of a stable that I'm building of Samoans. Who'd have thought it, right? Because if Geek does anything, Geek builds stables and tag teams. He's basically Vince McMahon in the 80s and 90s.
He really is.
Which is not a bad thing. Obviously, Finley, you saw us hire him on last time. He's accepted a deal purely as a road agent, so that's fun for us. And then the only other thing, really, I think I'm looking on here. Yep, you've got a few. Obviously, you've got to assign your managers to who you want them to be, boss, but you can do that on a Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, I mean, you've got some morale issues. Sorry.
Yeah.
Big John didn't like what you did with him.
No, I think it's because I hired someone he didn't like. It was Nikki
Was
Bella.
It Nikki by any chance? Did you hire his ex?
Yeah, I hired Nikki Bella, and he was like, "Oh, this is it," and it's like, John, you're an adult, grow the fuck up.
Which he would, but obviously they've got a simmering tension because of the breakup, you know.
Don't metagame this. He can fuck off. All right, I'm fucking sick of that pouty rich bastard.
All right. McMahon's not happy with you, Shane or Mac, because you made him follow a script.
Look, Shane, I didn't trust you to go off script. Just because I don't consider you a promo guy. Can't imagine why.
I mean, I do. No, I wouldn't say he's not a Ric Flair, but he's a decent promo. And I would like to reiterate, he's not Ric Flair of like the 90s and 80s. He's definitely not Ric Flair when he was in his prime. But he's not as bad as Ric Flair is now.
Well, that's because Ric Flair doesn't talk. He just opens his mouth and sounds come out of his mouth.
Yeah, and he also tends to like just speak in memes.
Yeah.
But he doesn't realize they're memes because he hasn't made them become memes yet.
There's also a lot of repressed laughter.
Yes.
This whole like when you speak, it's like, Rick, what are you doing? But anyway, this isn't TW.
No, it is TW.
Yeah.
It's not TMO.
It's not TMO. It's TW. But maybe TW, but it's not TW.
Other news for myself, other than the fact that Boss also has a Ricochet issue, is I did go to NXT, and I have brought some guys up. Ironically enough, I brought one of the guys that came up on Raw in IRL, but we're not going to talk about that issue.
No.
But let's have a quick look here. Everything is pretty much as we needed to do. We're ready to go, to be honest with you. We will have a quick look at the news. Just looking here, there's lots of changes in AAA, but we wouldn't know half the word. To be honest with you, we're not We're not. It's not that we're not fans of the Lucha Libre scene. It's that we don't have enough access to the Lucha Libre scene.
Oh, NWA! I'm so sorry. Vince Russo in control of NWA.
Do you know what?
I'm so sorry.
Every modern game I've ever played on this, when since the issue, shall we say, with certain bookers came out, Vince Russo's always the man who takes over NWA.
It's one of those things.
So,
I would have hired, like it says like there, Lansdale joins A1. Yeah, I would have sent him a contract, but he's a freelancer.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to work anywhere for more than 9 months, and it's like, well, I'm not going to hire someone as a freelancer. Fuck
Fair
off.
enough. Yeah. Looking here, obviously, the Mexa squad in Ring of Honor, which is a stable of their 3 luchadors, they've disbanded. And we got an addition to the Righteous with Doug Williams.
Oh, okay then.
Doug Williams, the modern era William Regal, if you will, the anarchist back in the day. Joining the Righteous is quite a cool thing. Scott D'Amore also joined A1, so that's interesting. And as we say, Vince Russo, who looks as if he's also doing a TEW booking show on the picture there, is in control of NWA as the head booker. So, Car Crash TV, here we go.
Surely that is the...
Go ahead, boss.
Like, if it was real life, that would be the death of NWA. Not as a company, but just any dignity.
I mean, the issue is, right, he has a year before he can change the product. So you have to book as NWA is set up now. So, I mean,
I know.
That's the benefit, you know? I guess, should we have a quick look at the AEW TV from last week?
I mean, we can do. I couldn't give a shit about them, but sure, let's.
All right, well,
not IRL. I just mean in game, but yeah, let's take a look.
How about in game then?
Let's see what our competition is doing.
I think with the future in game, what we'll do is we'll just look at the pay-per-views.
Okay.
Yeah, so we won't watch we won't look at the TV too much unless they get to a same level as us. I mean, it's a battle, but it's not currently.
Yeah.
But if it does get to, but we'll look at the pay-per-views because I think they're roughly the day before our pay-per-views anyway.
I think so.
So the day we actually air a pay-per-view, we would see it in the results because they always work a Saturday, don't they? So
exactly.
All right. In that case, then there's nothing else to look at, and we will look forward, and that's just a black screen. There we go.
We're on our way to booking Monday Night Raw.
Monday. I don't have any incidents. Wonder what that's like, boss. Having no incidents. All right. I do have some absent workers though. Pretty much everyone. Pretty much everyone everyone I actually booked, or wanted to book but drafted, they're injured or not there. So that's a fucking fun one. All right. Let's just get the show. The main event is going to be, hopefully.
Are you happy for it to be in New England?
Yeah, it's our home base. Okay. I'm happy to stay there.
Yeah, sure.
I'll travel around a little bit in other episodes. I think I did the Tri-State last time. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to go on Mad World Tours like I do when we play off camera.
No,
I do love World Tours, but it's just not ideal for this game.
Yeah.
On camera, so fuck that.
I'm hoping for a big score out of this main event. Yeah, I'm going AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins as part of the round robin tournament. I'm hoping for a good one. Yeah, we'll have the bookmarked GM, and I'll give it to. We don't have Drake because I like to keep Drake down in. We'll give it John Cone, the Donut King. I like to keep Drake down in NXT because I feel it's natural.
Yeah.
And once again, I need to make sure that Samoa Joe is fucking there. Oh no, he's not available at all, is he? So I've got to bring Nigel up, and I forgot to do that off air.
There's always going to be something we forgot.
By roll. I'll just borrow him again. I think it's because I don't want to take him away permanently. So I just got to remember to borrow him until Samoa Joe's available. Alright, yep.
Well, you could still bring him up and then just set it back down.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to take him away from the TV, and I don't want to keep bringing him up to take him down. Just if I borrow him, then it's not going to change the developmental process.
Fair enough.
It makes it a bit easier as well, rather than have to keep remembering to send him down and then be a mortal guy. Right, so we're not gonna go with. Let's just go with Steal the Show on this one. Open match. Do I pick a winner on this? I probably should. I should have also noted the scores beforehand. But I'll go. No, I won't pick a winner on this one. I'll let it go. I don't think either man has a win, if I'm right. But yeah, okay. Yeah, and then I need to make sure that it actually does the tournament. Disable tournament check. There we go. As long as that's not on, we're fine. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's borrow Nigel. Who'd have thought out everyone I'm borrowing and fucking everyone I'm borrowing from NXT on a nightly basis is Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah, it's like we have all this talent. Yeah, I want Nigel.
Don't get me wrong.
Oh, welcome to Monday Night Raw. It's going to be a fantastic match tonight. I promise you that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, right? If I was booking 2004, 2005 Monday Night Raw, Nigel McGuinness would be a guy I brought in for a World Championship run at some point.
Yeah.
But that is simply just not going to happen when, this day and age because of Nigel's injuries, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
He's such a nice dude as well.
Yeah.
But Nigel is just one of the nicest guys you will ever meet in the business. And I mean, it's a class act. It is. It's a cliche, but Nigel is just so goddamn awesome.
Yeah. On a side note, I sincerely apologise for all the yawning. I haven't been sleeping. I've been trying. God knows I've been trying. But I'm probably going to be yawning a lot, and I really apologise. I'm not bored or anything, but I just wanted to make it clear why I'm yawning. And I've run out of fucking elixir of the gods.
Yeah.
Why can't Pepsi sponsor me?
Yeah, you were given strict information.
I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that because it's clearly means that we're not being sponsored by them. I'm saying I want them to sponsor us.
Fair enough. You may notice there, guys, that Murphy is is in a tag team called the Disciples with Chad Gable, who's now simply named Gable, and that is because he is one of 3 new members to the Church of Rollins. More on that to come. Alright, so I just need a storytelling match. This can be it. The victor will be Gable, get him a bit of a push. I mean, it's only over the Viking Raiders. I say only, one of my favourite tag teams. They are, and they are. And it's not just because I am a Viking.
He's quite cute. You, not so much. I have to admit, I do like that. It's like, it's just a funny little thing. Which is like, yeah, I like that.
Right. And we're gonna put a Fiend in the match today, which has to be Strowman. So Fiend versus Braun. Let's see if we can get some magic out of them like they did at SummerSlam, because I thought that was a hell of a fight. And that's what it was. It was a fight.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not going to go too long with that one. I'm going to go 15 minutes in. Well, no. I'm going to go 15-minute segment total. I don't want to push them either too hard. We're going to trips that one. And we will go with open match. And I want the Fiend to get the win, which I think he would anyway, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Book the segment. Alright. Next up, let's do a women's tag team match where I'm going to debut a new tag team. Because obviously we got the women's tag team match coming up at the pay-per-view, boss. Yes, where we have decided that it will be a fatal 4-way 1-4 finish for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Obviously, we're not going to book a winner for that particular one. But the winner of that will get control of the belt for 6 months, which can be a blessing and a curse.
It can be.
It's a blessing that you get to work in it. You have focused on your women's division. They're going to have a tag team belt to go for as well. So you're not necessarily just focusing on 2 women. You get a chance to focus on potentially 6, maybe more, 6, 8, depending on how many tag teams you want to build. It's also a curse though, because you've then got to try and find time on your pay-per-view schedule for the women's title match, and at some point it just becomes a reoccurring joke that you put on the pre-show. Which I try so hard.
And not only that, but you don't want to be the person that tanks the rating of the title.
Exactly.
So it's like,
right, so we're gonna throw Bianca Belair there, and we are gonna no. I'm gonna try this out actually. I'm gonna get Liv and Mandy.
Oh.
Now that is a new tag team. But not the one I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Well, the one I'm talking about is the Wonders. Who are the Wonders? That's Candice LeRae and Mercedes Martinez, the Poison Pixie, and the Mystical Dominica. I murdered that. But basically, the Poison Pixie and the Mythical Destroyer. And that is that's going to be that one. Now, who knows? If I get a good fucking rating out of Liv and Mandy, I've got a tag team ready in the wings. But yeah, let's go with 15 total as well.
That is, yeah. All right.
Give Candice the win, open match. Just storytelling for that one. That should be all right. Jessica Carr, that was just happened to give Jessica Carr this match, and that's quite fitting, I believe. And we'll give this one to Dr. Tom.
Dr. Tom.
By the way, Dr. Tom Pritchard, not only a great in-ring worker, maybe after Vern Gagne, maybe the trainer of the most prolific members of what will be the Hall of Fame. Vern Gagne has created, didn't create, but he trained the Iron Sheik, Ric Flair, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Brad Reagans, I believe Ken Patera. There is a whole list of people that came out of the Minnesota camps. On Anderson, for instance. But Dr. Tom Pritchard can be summed up like this. He trained Mark Henry. He had help in training Kane at one point.
Mm-hmm.
He also helped train Kurt Angle, the Hardy Boys. He refined Edge and Christian in the Funkin' Dojos with Dory Funk. But ultimately, he's the man who created the People's Champion, The Rock. When The Rock was getting in the business, it was Dr. Tom Pritchard he worked with. Just, yeah, like...
It's one hell of a resume.
Yeah, and apparently Dr. Tom will always say, yeah, but those guys just had it. Yeah. And Bruce's response, obviously Bruce Pritchard, the executive producer for WWE's fucking everything now, the man who sleeps less than you, boss. He has gone on record saying, yes, they may have had it, but you're the guy who showed them where it was.
Yeah. So
that's always cool. Now, let's just exclude that. So, wow, that's away a lot of people. Lovely. I'm gonna... I need a women's match, a singles match, actually. Obviously, Bliss is the champion. Well, it would be the champion, I believe. I think Charlotte's the champion. But it's now been vacated, ladies and gentlemen, because Charlotte will be away for a while. I can't change that in-game, sorry. So she will be away for a while, which means we are going to have we're going to have a little bit of a feud for the goddess who, she's going to claim that she's, the goddess, she ran the queen out and everything else, and she's the rightful champion.
Yes.
But, someone else is going to have a bit of an issue with that.
Oh, shit.
That's the one I wanted, actually. And it's not the Sass and Southern Belle at all. The one who's going to have an issue with that, well, she's money.
Definitely one of your favorites.
Well, I mean, yeah. Carmella is going to be... she's going to be having a run against Bliss, and I could have tossed a coin, really, about which one I wanted to be the heel. Because I believe they're both really strong heels. However, the overall thing that made me decide Carmella would be the heel is that Alexa Bliss only recently turned face.
Yes.
If you remember August, it was only a recent turn. Whereas Carmella has been face for about, I'll say, a couple of years now. So she's ready to turn heel. And
I mean, she's been face since the Mixed Match Challenge.
Yeah, exactly. You know, pretty much since she teamed with... Well, even...
Truth.
Yeah, but even a little bit when she teamed with the New Day in the original.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, in the original, she teamed up with Big E. Because at one point, Big E wore her outfit. It was a sight to behold.
Maybe that's why I forgot it.
Was that, and you know, they were overshadowed by the eventual winners, Oscar, or Oscar, as they called him, and the rightful
Oscar
the
right?
ones who should have won it, Team Little Big.
Ah, yes. Let it go, geek. Let it go.
They only got one match the next year. It's hard, dude.
Dude, just let it go, man. It's over.
Not over do I say it's over.
I mean, yeah, you could technically book them. You could make them the Raw Tag Team Champions.
I could, actually, if I wanted to.
I'm not. If he does that, don't blame me. All right? I'm usually the one that does the crazy shit.
True. All right. Edge and Jeff Cobb. Yeah.
Don't fucking say that so nonchalantly. You know, Edge and Jeff Cobb. Yeah.
But my idea is to have Edge and Jeff Cobb in almost like a mentor sort of thing.
Yeah.
And just see how that flies. And then eventually, if I feel like it, I could turn Jeff heel against Edge, or even vice versa, you know, because both of them play heel quite well. And just, you know, go the way I need to go. But right now, they're going to go against the Butcher and the Blade. And it does feel, I know it'll feel to some people that I brought the Butcher and the Blade in, give them one win, and then they're jobbing out the next week. It's not necessarily the case.
Someone has to lose the match.
Does.
You know, not everyone can be a winner in a match. You know, otherwise Royal Rumbles would be pretty shit.
And they're not.
They're not.
The vast majority of them are good.
Some are, but not the Royal Rumble itself. The Royal Rumble itself is a concept. Love it. Often duplicated. Often imitated, never duplicated.
Very true. The amount of times that you see a Royal Rumble like concept.
God, there was I remember once watching. There was an indie company, and their champion got injured, and it was like before the show was about to start, and like he can't go on. So the owner of the company was like, "All right, everybody get in the ring." He got all the superstars in, and they're all like, "What the fuck?" And he goes, "Right, champion's been vacated, so now all of you will now wrestle to determine the new champion in basically a Royal Rumble style match. Well, essentially Battle Royale, or Battle Royal if you're normal. But the problem is, they were like, "We're not booking a winner. Y'all are doing this," and it's like, "Oh, you fucking idiots! You can't say to an entire roster of talent, like, can you imagine the Royal Rumble if you're like, just let you know, we haven't decided a winner. Go knock yourselves out. Whoever wins for real." It's like, it would be fucking pandemonium. Like, do you think Randy Orton's going to be in there going, "Okay, you do this, you do this, you do this"? No, someone like Cesaro or Shinsuke Nakamura would be like, "You're not going to fucking tell me what to do. You give me a chance to grab that brass ring, I'm going to knock you the fuck out and throw you over the top rope." You know?
Pretty much.
That's precisely what happened. You know, it was absolute fucking pandemonium. You know, and it was a fucking dumpster fire of a match. Because again, wrestling is an art form. You can't just be like, hit yourselves a bit and then come up with a finish. There's a reason why only the best of the best can improv a match on the fly. You know? Whether you like them or not, you know, there are some who are experts in the field of improving a wrestling match that I personally can't stand, but I can't deny their in-ring ability. And at the same time, there's some people I fucking love, but by God, would I not trust them to call it on the fly? You know, and so that's what happened. It just was absolute fucking pandemonium.
Yeah, it's you don't do that. I mean, if you're gonna book on the fly, you don't. Besides, you never book on the fly unless there's an injury.
Which it was, but then you don't then go, let's have a massive battle royal. You pick two people, you do a coin toss if you must, and go, right, you're going to win the match. You just don't do the coin toss in front of them. You do it separately. You know, you pick your two best talent and go, right, flick, okay, this is. You go, right, you two are going to fight for the vacant title, you're going to win, you know, this is what the finish is going to be, but everything else, just go out there and do it. You know, that's what you do. There you go. You know, it's not the greatest thing you can do, but it is a better solution than free for all.
Much better.
You would have had a better fucking result if you had made a fucking, you know, ball pit match where the winner is whoever can dive in and find the belt under all the fucking balls.
You know what, Seth? I'm going to give you the chance. Seth wants to go unscripted, I'm going to give him a chance.
There isn't really a reply to that, is there? You know, just like, anyway, back to TW.
I was just letting you
back
get
to that thing back to that thing that people actually are watching this for.
I was just letting you get out your assistant, brother. That's all I was doing.
Oh, God. It's been a rough day, guys. It's been a rough fucking day. I'll be fine. It's fine.
I mean, he won't, guys, but as soon as we finish doing this, he'll just hopefully pass out.
But we could just, it's just gonna get fucking more weird, man. Oh.
Alright. I'm hoping I don't get penalised too much for the quick turn. I'm going to do it tonight for Mella.
I think so long as you don't have many,
it's usually not too bad.
It's when you have quite a lot.
You do a few in a row. It's usually quite bad, but it should be all right. Yep, that one. Yep, that'll do. I won't do that. Do that there. And then what I need to do is oh, that's in the wrong spot. I should have known. Let's do a Firefly Funhouse. Just because, why not?
Well, you've got Bray Wyatt. You'd be daft not to.
He's in match, but I can do one beforehand. You know.
Oh yeah.
He's talking to Braun, so.
It suits his character.
Yep. Baron. Does that said there? Baron. Braun. We miss you. He misses you.
Oh yes. Let me in. Just like ah.
Come home. Braun.
No.
Come
Go
home,
away.
Braun. You know you
I
want
don't
to.
wanna.
But you do.
Fuck off.
Let me in. Alright. Do that. I mean, I'm saying I'm cheating, but that opening fucking shit promo should do quite well.
That's not a fucking cheat.
What, just having Stone Cold running a promo?
Yeah. Did you ever watch Raw?
Did I ever? I kind of remember vaguely. I remember a show called Raw.
Yeah.
I think I watched it.
Yes. Those were in the before times.
I kind of remember like, there was this show called Raw. I think I watched it once or twice when I was a kid. And again, maybe later on in life.
You facetious twat.
Alright, so last week we had the Piper's Pit, right?
Yes, we did.
This week, the KO show.
Yeah.
Descends into Brawls. Brawl.
Of course it does. That's what talk shows are for.
And Roddy Piper's going to be on there, and that should get us a good little rating for the segment. I'm hoping they've got chemistry in the fucking match, I'm telling you. I am really hoping I don't get a fucking, like, annihilated with chemistry in this fucking pay-per-view, because a lot of them aren't going to be in a match against each other until then.
Oh, God.
So, that is a legitimate issue.
You have no way of knowing. Fuck, yeah. That is a problem. I'm sure you'll be fine. Like, the only Destiny role I've had that's fucked me over was, Xavier Woods and Big E not making a good pairing, but that's as a manager situation. So
it's not too bad to be fair, is it? Like... Yeah,
so I changed that easily. It's alright, fine. Xavier Woods will just manage Kofi. Kofi will manage Big E. Big E will manage one of them. I can't remember which one.
Alright, so we'll do the revival. No, the revival versus Heavy Machinery. I want to check the singles as well, though, because okay. Right, I need to change something on there. However, that will work out not too bad. Alright, yeah, so we'll do that match there, Rival versus Heavy Machinery. Gonna put the Revival over, because top guys.
Yeah.
And also because I want momentum going into the pay-per-view, because they will be part of the tag match. Just remembered, I didn't check the fucking road agent on that one. And it is John Laurinaitis. Hey Vince.
Oh God.
I guess I could do a tag team match. Is Shane here to help me? No, not Shane O'Mac. Douglas. Yay.
It's like no. Shane Douglas is not here to help you. For many reasons.
But how am I supposed to get over without Shane? I guess I could go back to Japan.
John, you're not in the match. You're helping to book the match.
But your arms are so big. Vascular even.
I've told you about this, John. You need to stop doing this.
Okay.
You need to let it go.
I didn't like that film. It was boring. We'll put it there. We'll do a quick angle. So we do an angle of the Hurt Business,
Nice.
just to remind people that they're the tag team champions, and the business is good. I'm kind of digging the fact that MVP has taken the Hurt Business in this sort of really cool way in TV, so I'm going to try and emulate that a little bit.
The Hurt Business is one hell of a team, like.
It is, and I mean, I've got Bobby and Shelton as the team on here, and they're the tag team champions as well.
I will say this, by the way.
Go for it.
If you get fucked on the scores again, I will not be happy.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I think a lot of it is momentum as well. We started off with 38% momentum because, quite frankly, the WWE's momentum IRL was pretty shitty. So, I'm going to check the booking analysis here. I mean, I've still got... Gable's being used far too much. Give it time.
Oh, fuck off.
That's literally the only... I mean, don't worry. Give me time. He will be used not enough.
Yeah. Fucking... What's this? Wrestling on my show? How dare thee!
We'll do a quick...
This ain't Vinnie Mac. He ain't here no more.
You don't want none.
Speaking of which, where is Untitled in this game? Is he just like out of in the background?
He's a road agent.
Right, okay.
He's Mr. McMahon. But yeah, he's just a road agent.
To others, maybe. We're running the company. In real life, he is Mr. McMahon. You know?
I mean, you can still be polite.
Nah.
Show respect to your elders, especially the ones that earned it.
You don't show me respect, but I'm your elder.
Listen to the last part of what I said.
I didn't hear it. I was too busy talking over the top of it.
Especially those who earned it.
Oh, I see. I mean, he's not wrong.
Alright, and we'll do the old... So we're just going to do an old school sort of backstage fight with Penta and Aleister Black, just to try and keep their momentum going. And they're literally just going to be marked on fighting. It's only a 6-minute angle, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
I've still got about... I got 16 minutes to fill. I could throw another match in there, which I think I probably will. Let's have a look to see what we got left. Booking analysis.
Have you got Austin in a feud at all?
Yeah, Austin's part of the championship feud.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Alright, I got Riddle there as well. Jordan Grace. Alright, so I actually need to do something. I didn't realise this until literally just now. I need to go and make Jacob Toa or Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
I need him to turn him face. He's working with the Usos at the moment.
Yeah.
And he will
if
be...
you click on this happy, it'll take you to the same page.
Motherfucker, man. Yeah, it's
oh yeah, it works heel. If you click on works heel,
yeah,
change your face.
I kept clicking the wrong one, that was all.
Yeah, nah.
So, I'll just do that. Boom. Yep, I know he's better as a heel. I know he's amazing at being heel, but for now, this should be fine. He is a member of the Bloodline, so we're just going to do that. And basically, we're going to have the Bloodline in a match real quick, probably with Matt Riddle and whoever's left in the heel side of things. Now, in the pre-show, I'll just put Jordan Grace versus maybe Jordan Grace and someone versus Nia Jackson, the Iconics. Build things up. I do apologise if you can hear barking in the background. I believe that my dogs have been disturbed from their sleep.
Who disturbs me from my 1,000-year slumber?
Pretty much it.
And do you have treats?
Jacob Toa, Jey Uso, and Matt Riddle. Heels, take the males. That's interesting. It's going to have to be the Hurt Business. Yeah. Alright. Yep. One thing I also apologise if you can hear any other noises, because the reason they've been disturbed is because someone has woken them up, and They're not fans.
My God.
Right, and then we'll just open match. And I want Jacob to go over, give him a big impact, and we'll have him go over against. I mean, MVP is probably the easiest one to get a loss on and not hurt anyone. He's not a champion or anything like that. Right, book segments. And we'll do it.
108 minutes.
We'll put it here. And then I will just put a 5 minute, not even a 5 minute, just a couple of minute promo, based on pure overness, because I want to see how badly it tanks. I want to test the theory out, so I'm going to do 3 minutes purely overness on Steve Austin.
It's worth like finding out what happens.
It's just Stone Cold stunts even. Stone Cold music. Stone Cold merchandise advert. Because there was loads of them back in the day. You couldn't go a Raw without it. And we'll put that with let's give it to McMahon. Oh no, I don't think I could do anything today, so Michael P says, I got a deal. He can have it. And give that there, and we'll put that as the split up of that match. That'll be me ready to go. I want to do my pre-show really quickly, actually. I don't usually do a pre-show match often, but I want to just keep people's momentum flowing. I've used pretty much everyone on the roster for the men's side as well. Let's just check out to see what we've got available for the women. Bliss, Belair, Billy Kay,
7.
Grace. Yeah, so Bliss isn't going to be involved in that. That's fine. Should equal out, I believe, as well. Yeah, it will do. Alright, so we'll do 3-on-3 pre-show.
Alright, keeps everyone used. No one can bitch about.
Exactly. Alright.
I mean, they could for bullshit reasons, but you know.
So, Bianca. We'll put Jordan, then Bianca, and then Tamina. And then we'll do Nia Jax. And this is easier if I do it that way. And we do that. Lovely. Alright. Boom. Yep, that would do. Book that in the pre-show. Alright.
There we go.
So that looks like we're good to go on that. Let's have a look at the booking analysis and tell me how many times that Gable was over. Like,
so, you use your Gable far too much.
so literally, Gable is the only thing that's wrong with the show, apparently. We'll see about that, won't we?
Yeah. I'm assuming you've got a match scheduled storyline then.
Yes. Yeah.
Storytelling, sorry. Yeah.
I always usually book at least one storytelling anyway. But yeah. All right.
All right. Well, let's see how this rock and rolls.
Just yeah.
All right.
All right. The pre-show.
It's
abysmal, but it's 45. It's pre-show. I mean,
45 is not abysmal, you fucking heathens.
I mean, no, but it does have Nia Jax in it, so you know. Although Nia Jax got the best in-ring ability somehow, with both the Iconics and Jordan Grace and Belair in there. Okay. Stone Cold Steve Austin opens up the show with 71.
Yeah.
Because that's the fucking wrong one. That's not the opening.
That's the advert.
That's the advert. Yeah. So
yeah.
All right. Well, whatever. Right. It's basically that means I've put the opening promo in the middle of the show. Hold on. Let's go back to the booking screen. Because you can do this now.
Yeah, it's just before Braun Strowman's match.
Yep. So let's move this to.
That does mean you're gonna have just a match followed by a match.
What I'm gonna do, what I'll do then, I'll just change the promo slightly.
Yeah.
not like I've wrote the promo out, so it's not too bad.
It's like, it says now the show's starting because your star's here.
Yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Promo.
Genius.
You never saw it coming. Alright, continue the show. But 3 minutes on overness alone got me 71. I'm not terribly by that. In a terrible match, Edge and Jeff Cobb defeated the Butcher and the Blade when Jeff Cobb pinned the Butcher over Tour of the Islands. Edge had a performance of 80 and everyone else was 47 or below. But it got 64, so that's not a terrible match in my opinion.
Same.
Alright. An 84 for my KO show.
Yes.
And literally, it's the everything else that is in red is the announcing and yeah, it's just the announcing. Segment is a better colour. Roddy Piper benefited from having a hot catchphrase. I wonder which one that was. Oh, Lacey Evans got injured.
Oh shit.
Sustained a
Carmella's a heel now.
Sustained a bruised pectoral muscle. Okay. They have great chemistry though, and it showed in their performance. It was a 37. That is an abysmal match. And I've lost my fucking toothpick. No. There it is. It's back, don't worry. Alright, so we will do that. Yes, thanks. You don't have to smile about it.
Yeah, but she's only going to be injured for like, what, 3 to 5 days or some shit like that.
Probably. A 57 for the storyline. That's not terrible. Lost some heat, but not terrible. Can I handle the change this one? Or no, I'm going to have to do that in the next week by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, because you've got to put it in the actual.
Yeah. I keep forgetting you have to do that on this particular.
Yeah, because in 2016 you could just do handle changes.
Yeah. All right, but at least it's building.
Yes, it is.
All right, we got a 45 there. Not terrible. No negative chemistry as well. So I'm alright with that. So when the Wonders defeated Liv Morgan and Mandy Rose, when Candice LeRae pinned Liv Morgan with the Amazonian Oar. Okay. What? Oh yeah, that's the gimmick, isn't it?
Yes.
So press the wrong button there. An 82 for the Fiend promo. And basically that Braun, we miss you. And then we go to their match. No, it's not that. Yep, okay. The Revival defeated the Heavy Machinery in a terrible match of 63 when the Wilder defeated Tucker with the Shatter Machine. Tucker was the weak link. He had a 45. Everyone else was 56 or above. Otis is a fucking 67. Okay.
I'm not even going to try to rationalize this shit.
Yeah, the Hurt Business promo got a 60.
All right.
And then we go to their match. And, alright, in a terrible match of a 52. The Bloodline and Matt Riddle defeated the Hurt Business when Jacob Toa defeated MVP with a Samoan drop. Everyone's pretty... There's no one weak link on that one, so that's pretty good. I mean, Bobby was a bit more... He was a 68 compared to the others, but... Yeah, I can build with that.
Yeah, I wonder if, like, maybe Raw's just harder on you, because does Raw maybe have more prestige?
Probably does, yeah, probably does.
So it's basically harsher?
Higher expectations.
Yeah.
And then Stone Cold had a promo that was a 70. They lost heat for the storyline, but basically it's because everyone else was off screen. But
yeah,
all right. I'm still trying to find that sweet spot, but it's okay. And the Fiend and Braun don't click at all, and it showed in their performance. That's bollocks.
Oh, that's a Destiny rule.
Yep. It was a 63 for that match when the Fiend defeated Braun by a pinfall with his sister Abigail.
At least you don't have to worry about them two in the future.
Yeah.
This match is over and done with.
45 because yes, that is my new Church of Rollins. You have the Disciple, the Messiah's Machine, the Messiah's Monster, and the Messiah's Bodyguard. Basically, Murphy, Gable, Killian, and Dijakovic will be the people that he's going to surround himself with, and I'm hoping can start helping to bring up to his level as well. Sorry about that. That was Siri. But yeah, 45. I kind of figured it wouldn't be great because I'm based the others on entertainment, and they're not really strong suited for that.
But it builds their mic skills up. Like it will build their skills up. That's how you do it.
Yeah, and obviously they struggled as well because Seth Rollins, while being fantastic, was going off script. Apparently, though, the only person that didn't struggle with that was Killian. I mean, he did work with Eric Young for a while.
Yeah.
All right. The next one will be the Disciples versus the Raiders. That's a 52. Murphy and Rollins, a very poor combination. They do not click at all. I don't think that's right. And why
that
I mean, another Destiny one.
That's a Destiny role.
Yep. However, the Disciples defeat the Viking Raiders when Gable pinned Ivar with the Rollins way. All right. I think I'd be better off. Yeah, okay, mate, calm down. 61 for Penta and Aleister Black having a fight backstage. Not bad for a 4-minute segment.
Yeah.
70 for the main event. Apparently, I've already had that match I must have had that match last week as well because it didn't have it on the tournament.
Yeah.
And it should be. And I didn't mark it down as already having it. All right. Well, I'll have to check the tournament off air, but whatever. This is going to be a shitty score. Have a look. 71. So the same as last week. The show increased our popularity in 8 regions and lost us in 24. And obviously would have gained popularity, however, in other regions, but were restricted due to the viewers. We can't really do much with the ones that are the same with Mexico, Japan, and Europe. We can't really do much with that at the moment, but we'll try and build on that. We'll see what the ratings is. Because it's not going to be fucking amazing.
I still think it's kind of horseshit. Like, I mean, you're being like, there's a lot of those scores which are just fucking, they don't line up with reality as far as I'm concerned. I mean, don't get me wrong, you would think that I'd be all like, fuck you, I'm winning, but no, because I feel like you're playing like hard difficulty and I'm on normal. It's like what the fuck's going on? Well, I refuse to accept that those scores are fair. So.
Well, we're off air. I'll check a lot of things on there and we'll get it through it, but no problem. All right.
Because Geek normally beats me. That's the thing. Geek is, like, it's one of the things that always... It's why in the last episode I was giggling like such a maniacal Egypt. It's because it's the first time I've ever beaten him in a fucking booking.
Yeah, it is also the first time we've booked against each other in 2020.
Yes.
So there's obviously some mechanics with the current product as well as the way it's been set up on certain, I wouldn't say even shows, but maybe it's just been set up for certain chemistry roles and stuff like that, or even in-ring ability that isn't aligning to what I perceived it to be. However, I'm also the type of guy that once momentum starts to go, then you see me kick into like the next gear. Boss, however, is doing. I'm all for Boss. Let him do what he needs to do. He's going to do some good things. I know he is. And I'm now he's got his, I know he's got his SmackDown much more prepared than I have because he has. Myself, I knew what my main event was, and apparently I should have done a different main event because I'd already done that one.
Well, you can check the tournament on the Tuesday. Yeah.
Yes. So we'll have a quick.
Might as well do that.
We've got some emails here first of all.
Okay.
So Walter wants to be brought up because NXT UK is too small for him. We will discuss that off air.
Yes, we will.
John Laurinaitis. Hey guys, hey Bookmark. I have an opinion. The Butcher just didn't get it. He can probably be cut loose.
We can cut you loose.
All right, drug test fees. I don't like the fact I've also got a decision to be made. I'm hoping that's Rey Mysterio's contract.
Yes.
And Lacey Evans has been injured. I'll check that in a moment. The Raw viewing figures, I got a 2.34 with 1.7 million watching, and an overall of 1.8 million and a bit of change viewers overall watching as well. Okay, that is fair enough.
It is.
And I'm going to keep that on there for other reasons. But yeah, we will discuss the voter thing after the off air. Let's have a look at the decisions. Okay. Oh, we've got a couple of trainees.
Graduate.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, let's have a look at their profile. We'll probably end up hiring them anyway, but...
but first of all, look at that name. Long Bassett.
Wow. So, let's see. Let's have a look at his profile, see where he's from and all that stuff.
All right, let's have a quick look. It's loading up for me now, I believe. Long Bassett is a regular wrestler trained at the WWE Performance Center who turned pro in August of 2020. Hailing from Wyoming, he is 6'1", 227 pounds, and is a natural heel. He usually finishes opponents with the Nuclear Bulldog.
What the fuck would a Nuclear Bulldog be, I wonder? Like a top rope bulldog, maybe?
Probably. I mean, that's usually an avalanche, though, when you do a move off the ropes.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe just kind of like a Jericho Irish whip, like kind of bounce off the ropes style bulldog. Yeah,
possibly. Maybe it's a bit like the original version of Dirty Deeds, or even what Betty Bailey uses now. You know, the way you land them on the head and it's like mushrooms.
Maybe.
All right. Well, skills are pretty good, to be fair. Let's have a look at the attributes, though. Quiet, 100% heel, mysterious and occult. That kid plays that guy plays mysterious and occult. The only way he plays mysterious or occult is if he comes into school one day with a long leather jacket and starts to shoot the fucking place. I mean,
don't get me wrong. His right eyebrow is rather James Mitchell-esque, but apart from that,
let's send him a developmental.
Yeah.
Which we can't. We just got to make him off and then send him to development. Oh, no, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Let's do NXT because he's from Wyoming. So we'll make the offer to there. If you want me to send it for you, that's the usual because it's a written one in it that you can't ask for pay increases, so we'll set that. Away you go, kid.
Yeah. The other guy's going to want $6,000 as well.
Look at the fucking Tash.
Wow. Joe Evans. Of the Orlando Bloom fan club, I imagine.
That is such a shitty Tash.
He's young.
I mean, he's young, but come on, dude. All right, boss, read the profile.
Okay. Here we have Joe Evans. He's a former kickboxer, trained at the WWE Performance Center, who joined the world of pro wrestling in August 2020. Born and raised in Arizona, he is 6'4", 289 pounds, and is a natural babyface. He comes across as dominant and powerful. He uses the clinched KO knee as a finisher.
Well, yeah, he's a kickboxer. Skills, you can look at skills all day, but there's nothing that stands out over the psychology's potentially quite high already.
Yeah.
Attributes, he's lively.
Lively MMA fighter, former pro martial artist, better as a babyface, plays dominant well, plays legit well, can't play realistic.
That makes sense, to be fair. I mean, I'm happy there's no negative on that.
Yeah.
So we'll send him one as well, and we'll send him an NXT because, well...
Well, have you seen how much he's asking for?
He's a former sports guy, dude.
I know, but I've never seen that before.
Yeah. If they've got a name from elsewhere, like a former athlete, they ask for a bit more.
Alright,
we'll send him to NXT. Alright, so that's that done. Quickly look at the news. Colt Cabana has made a donation to a charity selling off some of his wrestling memorabilia. I'm guessing it was like Second City Saints, Colt, and CM Punk stuff. Because he probably doesn't want the fucker anymore.
I was just reading ahead.
Mike Rotunda has joined the NWA.
That's a good pickup for NWA. Good pickup.
That's the first thing Russo did.
No. If you look a little further down, you'll find out what...
We'll get there. AAW, which is, I think, an independent in Canada, I may be wrong, but I'm not going to check.
All Alberta Wrestling.
Is he hired, him.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Rhino is signed with the NWA as well. Mike Chioda, the GOAT of referees, he's with PWG. TJ Perkins is NWA. He's hiring some people, ain't he?
Alright.
As is Vinny Marciano. That's a good pickup for them. And of course,
There you go.
he's there as well.
Enzo Amore.
He's a heel.
I tell you what, he's a heel, motherfucker. Anyway, we need to have a look at your medical and your tournament.
Yeah, we'll have a look at the medical quickly. Lacey
26 days.
is worked through though as well, so it's not terrible. Nikki's back in 2 days.
Just let you know that Ember Moon could have surgery.
Yeah, I noticed you did yours off air.
I did. Oh yes, I did surgeries and they were all successful.
Yeah, hence the Mickey James being back in 2 days.
Available in 2 days. Yeah.
I love the Cesaro reference you just give me and anyone who plays up, down there, or watches it. I wish I could play with them, but all right, let's do the Ember Moon.
It's gonna work. Power positivity.
Success. She is currently 3 months and 1 week. Is that right? Yep.
Yep.
And we'll be back in 48 days.
Oh, you're going to have such a fantastic addition to your women's division in 48 days.
I will.
Obviously, the momentum won't quite be there, but you'll pick that up fucking easily.
No, but we are on 41% momentum. So every show that we're not negative completely is building and building and building. Chicka, chicka,
Yeah.
chicka, 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 chicka.
Tournaments,
yeah. But yeah, I must have done the Steph AJ match already. Steph and AJ is 5th. Yeah, I did. I just misread it.
Alright.
However, that does mean the Fiend, Seth, and Austin all have 1 victory. With AJ Styles and Bray Wyatt being Braun Strowman being left winless so far. But there's always next week.
Yes.
All right, boss. Is there anything you want to do before you get to the show?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, first and foremost, we need to get Daniel Bryan with his missus. That is the wrong... No, I was right.
Yeah.
There'll be some people who say, Steve, you didn't need to bring in Brie Bella. And you're like, you're right, I didn't need to bring them in. But I like them. I like them, I want them, so I brought them. Deal with it. Okay, so I've done that. Carly Perez. I've brought in Eric Rowan because he's a good hand, and I've got visions of the future. Brie Bella, yep, that's fine. Nikki Bella. Let's have a look. The Nikki's of Bella's. Let's have a look. She works as a heel. She hasn't debuted yet. She's amazing being a heel. Yeah. Keep her as a heel.
He's currently says a manager, cutter, personality, or road agent. So.
Yep. Basically, when I hired them, I basically said, "Look, you should be open to doing all these things," and she was like, "Okay."
I mean, for what you hear, Nikki is pretty open.
I'm just going to gloss over that.
That's what she said.
Okay, let's book SmackDown. You fucking... New England? No, we are... Oh, backstage. Again?
Ole, 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 ole.
He brought... Sami Zayn brought pizza for the entire locker room, which made everyone happy.
Yeah, and Paige and The Undertaker.
This is going to be Wrestler's Court.
Well, yeah.
Paige was brought before the Wrestler's Court accused of being absorbed by her phone when she should have been paying attention to a locker room meeting. The judge, The Undertaker, found her guilty and sentenced her to buy a crate of beer for the locker room.
I mean, yeah, I can imagine Paige would be on her phone the entire fucking time, to be fair.
Yeah.
From what I can see, from what I've seen of her live streams, the majority of it is her being on Instagram Live saying, "Come watch my stream."
Yeah, pretty fucking much. So we are going to go to the Great Lakes.
All right.
We're going to be in the Sears Center Arena.
Which I believe may be Chicago? Oh, nice. So, yeah. It's AEW's All Out. That's why I said Chicago. Yeah.
Okay, so got my sheet here.
Boss has got his cheat sheet.
Yep. So we need the tag team match. Now, I haven't got times on this one, so I'm kind of eyeballing it, if you will.
No, yeah. What the fuck did I just... What the fuck? I looked at...
Right?
I looked at... I was just checking everything was going smoothly with the recording, which it is, thankfully.
Yeah.
You know, touch wood and everything else. But
Yeah.
I looked away, I looked back, and the fucking awesomeness that those tag teams was there. And I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a match.
Oh, it's a fucking match, Ari Killer.
Do. Yep, the mad scientist is at it again.
Yep.
All should be afraid.
He's finding it
Be
much,
very afraid.
and he's finding it much easier now that he's got access to a keyboard as well.
Yep. You're not wrong there, Sonny Jim.
See, we live and we learn.
We do. We do. Mistakes were made and lessons were learned. That is the way of things. Okay. So that's the main event. Now we have a one-on-one match to book.
Do you know what it is? It's because the reason it looks so quick to me and like it's skipping things is because of the way that you're actually searching for them. Like you're not you're not doing the drag and drop, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah. Like that's why it's. I'd say that.
Yeah.
That's fair enough, though. That's another great match, though.
Thank you. No, that's not that one I want. It's open match. You've only made this note once. Oh, that's fine. Remove that.
You have to have an aim, so you can't just put it on there, yeah.
Yeah. Basically just me being all... Ah.
Alright, dude. That's interesting. Go for the all out, but also have the regular match so it's not like stupidly overbooked. It's a good idea.
Pretty much, yep. It's a theory. It's a theory, and we'll see how it pans out. Let me just enter the cheat codes.
The same as the last game.
Yeah.
Which no, we won't be using, guys, because I'm not fucking blowing up my game.
No.
Not unless the final episode of the series is me literally going, well, this sucks, and the winner of Bookmark is Boss. Until tomorrow, when after I put the code in for the secret ability happens. And even then, there's no guarantee it would happen to our company.
This is very true. It could happen to any company at any time. Damn it. Fucking behave yourself.
Yeah, I tend to do that with my, like, if I've got two tag teams heading against each other, I tend to do that same thing of having the both partners play off against each other in a match.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to do the next week just changing the partners up.
Yeah. It's it's a kind of an easy way to do it. This one shall be. So I've already used Fit Finley
Yep.
and let's put in. Yeah, we'll try Angle out on this one. And this will be the Angle beforehand, where they will announce the type of match they're going to have.
Oh yes, because they get to choose, don't they, after last week's match?
Yeah. Ah. We're going to all have them on the microphone. All scripted. Oh wait, I forgot Xavier Woods.
Oh, you're putting X back on the 3 there? Nice.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. He's good for it.
It's available for Angles, so you might as well use it, right?
Absolutely. Okay, New Day announce match for SummerSlam, a summer cruise match. Still run yet? No.
Guys, wait until you see what that match is.
The mad scientist is at it again.
When your boys the New Day.
New Day.
It's a lag there, lads.
Now we have a 3-on-3 match here. I'm just going to quickly do that.
So always helps, doesn't it? Yep.
Yep. So that's going to be Daniel Bryan, Asuka, and Naomi versus Sami Zayn, Bayley, and Sasha Banks.
Damn, son. And this is where, like, fucking Sasha Banks pins Daniel Bryan or something.
No.
We're doing titles, too.
Oh, no, wrong one. Tyson Kidd. Yeah, Tyson Kidd's fine.
That's what usually happens if you leave that, like, those random mixed match titles. You have, like, fucking... Remember our mixed match challenge off air when we were playing it, and, like, the likes of Charlotte would make the Miz tap out and shit.
Yeah. So this one, Asuka's going to pick up the win over Sasha Banks.
Nice.
It's going to be a nice open match.
Gives her the momentum going into the title match.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we're not at the go-home show yet, but it does give her momentum.
Next week.
That's on the next episode
Of Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. That's how the theme tune goes. Don't you?
Yes, of course it is.
Dragon Ball Z.
And we have a backstage segment. Okay, what we'll have is the general manager Paige have a conversation with Paul Heyman, where Paige warns Heyman the title match at SummerSlam will be a steel cage match.
Damn.
Yeah, Kurt Angle could book that.
So the beast inside a cage, I mean, I think maybe it's his advantage, to be honest with you.
Well, you know, it could very well be true. Up next, we're going to have a tag team match. And it's going to be Shotgun versus the Unstable Generation.
That is two legit badass teams, dude.
Thank you. Chris Parks. I don't know how good he is as a booker, so I'm not going to use him this time.
Yeah.
I used
Doot. I got no idea.
We're just going to have this as an open match once I get here. And they're going to work the crowd.
All right.
No winner booked. We'll just see what happens. I'm a little conscious of the fact that I'm not fully done yet, and I may need to fill in some time, which I suspected might happen. I'd rather have to fill in time than have to take shit out.
Yeah, I mean that's always the problem. The issue when you have things in mind, you're gonna book them, and then you're like, ooh, I need some time to fill, and like because you've booked all your main things, and it's just working around it.
Yeah. So gonna have Drew McIntyre. He's gonna be. I think he's gonna be backstage, talk some shit. Randy Orton comes along.
Talk some shit.
Talk some shit. No, you shall not. You shall not be doing this. No. Oh, do not be foolish. Ready on. All right. I'm gonna. You know what? Fucking. We'll see how good Drew can be.
Okay.
I think he's gonna fail.
I think he's gonna feel massively, mate.
But kid's gotta learn.
Yep. So you've got roughly 60 minutes to do in about an hour, basically.
But about 50. About 50 minutes,
Yeah.
60 if I want the full
Yeah.
thing, yeah. Is that a 5-on-5 match?
There is. Yep,
yes,
there
it
is,
is. No, I'm saying, is it a 5-on-5 match I'm booking?
Ah.
I was just having to read my thing, and it is. Right, so first of all, I'll put the 2 single competitors in. So Roman Reigns there. Sheamus on there.
Big Sheamus. Roman and the Good Brothers, okay. And United. And it feels so good. Postolado.
And then
Ready, aim, fire.
save that one.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, mate. I can see, unless you want to book a winner, I can kind of see who's going to get the fucking loss here. Nikki Bella again.
Yeah, gotta have. No. Let's put it to the bookmark GM.
Oh,
And let's have this. Let's have the victor be Roman Reigns. And who's going to eat this one? I think.
Vink or Fawn?
I think it's going to be Vink.
Okay.
Vink will eat the loss. But. And this is where I'm going to lose the points, but it's worth it to have it an open match. Yes, it'll bring the score down, but it will help bring people up. So
yeah.
I'm willing to take the trade.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay, so let's see what else I could be doing. We'll have Rey Mysterio and you know what? We'll have CM Punk. I know. Oh, yes. I know what the deal was here. So we're going to have Renee Young.
Right.
Is going to be in the back with John Cena and Randy Orton. I remember this now. And what it is John Cena and Randy Orton are basically being asked about their opinion on the uh, Drew McIntyre Brock Lesnar match,
Right.
and things get heated, and the two basically end up having to be separated.
All right. Fair play.
Yes, I remember this now.
Randy's gonna have to be unscripted.
They are, and he can just deal with it. He's getting unscripted later on in the night, so we need another quick angle, which will come later on, which will give you room for another match, where Paige will announce John Cena versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam.
Nice.
That'll be off screen, and she'll be on microphone. GM announces Cena v Orton at SS. And then we'll move that.
Hey, you put that wherever you want on the show, and then you got time to put a match in between them, haven't you?
Yeah. I think we're going to have it just after. I've clicked the wrong fucking thing. It's going to load.
Yeah. We all do it.
So it's going to be after the Big E Cesaro match, because then I can put a different match
In between
there.
the tag team ones, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Just to break it up a bit. Let's make this a... I haven't got many one-on-one matches. I'm just going to do another one-on-one match. Let's see who CM Punk can fight. Because I think that's going to be the best thing for it. We're going to have CM Punk... Oh, yeah, CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler.
Classics.
Yeah. Don't fix what isn't broken.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
I imagine Punk will go over. So
Yeah. Put Steve Corino in charge of that one. I'm sure he's well up for the task.
And you've got 6 minutes left to hit the 180, mate. 1 minute for just if you want to book as is.
Well, that is easily fixed.
This is looking like a very good show, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
I think you're going to win this week again, boss.
Well, we'll certainly see what happens.
Right, so you ready? If you want to go ahead, then you can. You've got 10 minutes to play with.
Not yet. Yep, we're going to do some pre-show.
Okay. You need to choose who it is, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Just sitting there booking segments with no one in them.
Yeah. So it's a match between versus Lucifer. Going down, down, and only around. So Victor will be the Miz. But it'll be an open match, and it's going to be a cheap win or a dirty win.
Tainted, I think they call it, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your tainted means that someone else has interfered, whereas cheap wins, like, they've got an excuse for, like, how they won and stuff like that, you know? All right.
And then I've just got 2 more pre-show matches. I'll need to tick pre-show once I've actually picked the people.
No problem.
Where's Sonya Deville?
She's in the tag team, dude.
Thank fuck for that, yes. I was so confused. It was like, what the fuck?
I don't think you got anyone in who could have a match against Rowan now,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, there's plenty of people I could, but I'm not going to. Now that I've realised. Right, that's why. Okay, so we have our show ready to go. So 1, 2, 3. Book the show. So, in a pre-show bout, Turbo Wrestling, not as a crowd heat, 53. Miz and Morrison have a tag team specialist bonus. Commentary gave it a boost. Not too worried about that. So, on to the actual show. So, we opened up with an interview with John Cena and Randy Orton. Orton came across well. Crowd got hotter. Show got off to a strong start. 76.
Good. Oh, shit.
And about that, Terrible Wrestling non-existent crowd heat. A 68. Let's have a look.
It's your Vink and Fawn. That's literally who it was.
Yep. Andrade and Zelina Vega had great chemistry. Ricochet better from having a hot new move. Roman Reigns shone this match, so they're good. The highest was Roman Reigns with an 80.
Yep.
Lowest I'm seeing is a
26.
26, Brendan Vink. Well, it's experience. It's the only way of getting it, so yeah. Not worried.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Randy Orton's a bit pissed at what just happened. Drew's like, son, shit happens. And Orton's like, alright, fine. Get yourself a partner. I'll get me a partner. I'll fucking kick your ass later on. Why not? An abysmal match, shocking defeated Unstable Generation, where Shayna Baszler submitted Nikki Cross with an armbar, 47. Shayna Baszler carried the match, apparently, with a 56. Sonya was 42, whereas Unstable Generation both shared 41. The match was poorly placed, the crowd was already hot and didn't need working. Yeah, it was before I put that promo in.
Yep.
So, well. 68, where Paige Ward's Heyman in the tag match will be a steel cage.
Yep.
Performance of Paul Heyman was good. A 79 for a decent match. Let's have a look. Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella have excellent chemistry together. Asuka benefited from being on amazing form. Naomi benefited from having a groundswell of public support. Brie Bella has debuted her old school face gimmick. It's got an initial rating of great. And my Intercontinental Open and Queen of Friday Night segments have both gained heat. Daniel Bryan had an 84, and the lowest was Naomi with a 47.
Yeah. There we go again.
So the New Day announced that the match for the Title Championship at SummerSlam will be a Summer Cruise match. So basically, a Summer Cruise match is a match that takes place on a cruise ship, and the only way to win is to throw both your opponents overboard. Sami Zayn helps Cesaro during this segment. Excellent.
No speak English.
70 for a decent, about that had decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Cesaro defeated Big E with a sharpshooter.
70 was subpar.
GM announces Cena versus Orton, 71.
When I got a 70, it'd be a fucking amazing match.
80, and about that had great heat and good wrestling. CM Punk defeated Dolph Ziggler with a Pepsi plunge.
I guarantee you didn't.
I may need to fix that. Renee Young was pretty weak. I beg your pardon. CM Punk benefited from having a hot new move.
It's called the Pepsi plunge.
Yeah, CM Punk had an in-ring performance of 86. Dolph Ziggler 68. So they just mirrored. 75 for a freestyle segment between Kofi and Shinsuke Nakamura. 62 for a decent reaction but terrible wrestling.
They don't click.
This is going to cause me problems.
Your chemistry got you. That won't affect tag teams, though.
Oh, fuck, I won. A 63 for the main event hype.
Nothing happened.
Okay, let's say 71 for a good heat and decent wrestling. Drew McIntyre and Rusev defeated Eddie Guerrero. Drew McIntyre pinned Eddie Guerrero with a Claymore kick.
Drew and Rusev don't work as a team, and as confusingly, Rusev and Lana are on different sides of the face-heel divide.
Oh yeah, Lana's still a heel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, lessons learned. Finish the show. Let's see what we ended up with. An 80 show increased our popularity in 12 regions.
So last week, for those who are following, SmackDown won with a 76. This week, SmackDown won with an 80.
I'm gonna put the mouse back into your note.
Thank you. All right. I've got a whole control of it now. So, we will quickly look at the news and we will look at emails and decisions. And then it will be left to say goodbye for now.
Yes.
And
we'll see. We'll see what we have.
Exactly. We'll see how SmackDown gets it easier than Raw, apparently.
Yeah, which it does for some reason. I mean, I can't explain it. Tide goes in, tide goes out. Can't explain that.
We'll see how it works. I'm sure at some point you'll fuck up the pay-per-view or something. So, but that's to look forward to.
Processing so many things. Processing.
Lots of work.
Processing. Need more RAM.
It's on contracts at the moment.
Oh dear God! Ah! I've seen a few NXT ones and NXT UKs there.
I have as well, yeah. I'm hoping that's the hiring AI hirings. Grids, yep. I'm hoping the NXT and NXT UK ones are purely just like re-signings or stuff like that, or like PPAs.
Yeah, I imagine it will be.
All right.
I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
Well, sometimes you don't always get told when your developmental contracts are up, do you?
Oh God, that's true.
So that's a bit of a bitch.
Well, let's see what happens. Here we go.
Oh, you got no decisions this time, boss.
Woo! No decisions.
However, in your mail, Bruce Pritchard, Nikki Cross just doesn't get it.
You can be colours.
Dude.
Don't you judge a Nikki Cross?
And SmackDown's overall figures were a 3.43 TV rating with a 2.62 million overall viewers.
Again, it is worth noting that SmackDown is with Fox.
Yes.
That has a higher, a bigger reach than USA Today.
It does indeed. All right. So quickly we'll look at...
I think it'll be a different situation where we end up just on the network, if that's what we do.
I mean, that's where I'm hoping to end up as well, yeah.
So...
No big shocks in the news. Ashley Lane has joined NWA as well. But the rest of it is pretty much news in Japan. So no big on that.
Yeah.
With that being said then, for the second week in a row, it is up to me to say that this week's bookmark superior show was... SmackDown.
Yay! Shenanigans!
The Mad Scientist did it again. I mean, he pretty much rode John Cena and Randy Orton to the fucking victory line. But he did it well.
You just gotta ride Austin a bit more, mate.
Easy now. So with that being said, my name is the Geek King. You can find me at Geek Streams, GW3KSTREAMS at Twitter. And you can find Stevie Boss. Well, you can see his name there. Just put that at the beginning of it.
Yeah, Steve Jones 213. Go for what ails you.
Pretty much on any social media you want to find him on there, he's there. All the links, as usual, in the bottom below, including our online store, as well as, obviously, the stuff we've talked about before and the previous videos. But other than that, all I've left to say to myself, this has been Bookmarks. That has been Steve Jones 313, Stevie Boss. I am the Kaijbrew, the Geek King. Marks out. Again. Fucking again.